my only friend, the end of our elaborate plans, the end of everything that stands, the end, no safety or surprise, the end. I'll never look into your eyes again. Can you picture what will be? So limitless and free, desperately in need of some stranger's hand in a desperate land.
January 24th, Saturday, two singers celebrating their 85th birthdays today. One is the great Aaron Neville. Happy birthday to Aaron Neville. 85 today. And also happy birthday to Mr. Neil Diamond, also turning 85 today. It's also the 87th birthday of Ray Stevens, if anyone remembers who that is. Last night's feature presentation. Oh, first, I gotta say, rest in peace, John Brody, former great Stanford quarterback, third overall pick by the 49ers. What year? 50 something, 58, I think. Great player, not a Hall of Famer. He is in the College Football Hall of Fame. A couple of Pro Bowls. Led the Niners to the NFC title game. I think the first year there was a title game against Dallas, and one of the great quarterbacks of his era. So rest in peace, John Brody, passing away at the age of 90. And he was just an answer in our NFL all-time quarterbacks trivia just the day before in afternoon trivia. Last night's feature presentation, this one picked by Swiftology, picking Forked Lightning, 1959, another episode of One Step Beyond. And this so far is my favorite episode. I think I've seen 3 now. This one has a Nelson, it has a Maxwell, and it has what's her name? Candy Moore. Anyone ever heard of her? She played the crippled 12-year-old daughter of the widow, the man, and she was really good in this. And I looked her up. She was in like the Lucy Show. I think she was in like a couple of Leave It to Beaver episodes. This is Bearscott Stadium, and she also appeared in the 1980 movie Raging Bull. She was in that, so she was really good in this. That's last night's feature presentation, Forked Lightning. Really good episode. This is the final day for the January season of movie watching, since this is the last night of electricity until February at the earliest. So we're down to 2 must-watches. The Intruder Within, 1981, and War Games, 1983. I think tonight kind of feels like it should be Intruder Within, since it's like takes place in the Antarctic, really cold. Right now it's real feel 20. So I think that might be tonight's feature presentation. I can safely say the beach area, there will be no January trip to the beach area this year. The water temperature at the beach area is down to 41.0. The record high was only 44.7 in 2007, and then the record low was 35.6 in 2018. So there's kind of a small little window, a little crunch of from high to low at this time of year. We're right in the middle at 41 degrees. The beach area. This is Bearscott Stadium. It's power walk time. Nobody's here. They've done a great job, again, clearing things off. The wind is really bad today. The streets are pretty clear. Not many people out. It's about to get really bad. So we have the Super Bowl in 2 weeks, but this weekend is Andy's Super Bowl, and this week he's very excited about people being in misery here in Richmond. He's been waiting for this moment. He's lived for this moment, and I could just say this: there will be payback at some point for his cheering on of disastrous weather conditions. Remember that, Andy. Here on the January 24th, Saturday, time for a power walk. If you haven't yet, check out the Peters Conference Championship game picks on, well, right here, Frank Addington channel. Check that out. This will be one of your last videos you'll see until February. I'll not be able to upload videos. So it is time to power walk. And I'll see you guys soon. Hands are kind of numb right now. All right, guys. Take a look here. Last look at January at Bearscott Stadium. Next time we will be here will be in February. All right, this is the last dead of winter shot you'll have of Scotty Stadium. See you guys for the final evening of trivia tonight. Bearscott Stadium. Let's go through the Bearscott field here. No green left today, huh? Definitely no green grass at all. Man, not even on the outskirts. At least we won't have a phone overheat today, like in Rio or the beach area. It's not going to happen. Talked about the loss of John Brody, passing away yesterday, age of 90. Not in the Hall of Fame, and nor should he be. More interceptions than touchdowns. And he was only elite for like a couple seasons, but still a great player during that era. And the 49ers had a couple of losses recently. I'm not just talking about the beat down by Seattle last week, but losing John Brody, 49er legend, number 12, retired by the Niners. But also about a week ago, and I didn't mention this, they lost a much younger player, Chet Brooks, former safety, 11th round pick out of Texas A&M. Great Aggies defense in the 80s. Chet Brooks won 2 Super Bowl rings with the 49ers, started in Super Bowl 24 alongside Ronnie Lott he was a strong safety, and intercepted John Elway in that game. Unfortunately had a short career because of an injury, only played like 3 years. But Chet Brooks passing away at the age of 60. It's been tough for the 49ers lately. Also talked about the January season movie watching coming to an end tonight, premature end. And that will have to shelve The Intruder Within or War Games, if not both, into Omen season. Just because we have must-watches for each season doesn't necessarily mean that all of them are going to get watched. Sometimes it just doesn't happen, but the last movie season is coming up. That's Omen season, and it's a pretty long season. It's like 40 days. So I don't really have any issue with pushing one, if not both of those two must-watches into Omen season this year. The Omen season consists of basically the 4 Omen films, Super Sunday, the Super Bowl itself, and that's it. Well, we also have a Friday the 13th this year that will be a must-watch for Omen season. Okay. There's just a dead feeling out here today. This is the last day that, for at least a week, that yours truly will be able to walk and exercise. This is the last look you'll get at non-iced everything for a while. So tonight will be either The Intruder Within, 1991, War Games, 1993, possibly North of the Sun, 1974, docudrama. I may just put it in the hands of you tards. See what you guys pick for the one for all the marbles. Unless I just get a real good feeling about what it should be for tonight. Alright, and so I'm sure this time tomorrow night it'll be, where's the trivia? So they want it both ways. They want catastrophe on one hand, but they also want the entertainment. Right, Andy? Dead out here today. All right, guys, thanks for watching the final January, maybe the final January video of 2026. 2 games tomorrow. Kicking off with New England, Denver, and then we got the battle in Seattle. Rams, Seahawks. All right, time to dress up in about 3 pairs of socks and about 7 layers. Feels like Night of the Living Dead. Boarding up, nailing up windows, keeping out the freezing demons. Later, guys.
Illness of pain and all the children are insane. All the children are insane. Waiting for the summer the snake, ride the snake to the lake, the ancient lake. The snake is long, 7 miles. Ride the snake. He's old and his skin is cold. The West is the best. The West is the best. Yeah.